my followers, friends, family. There's a little bit of everybody on my page. Hello, hello, hello. So I'm on my way to the center, and I just felt guided to talk about the voice of the soul. What is the difference between that gentle voice and the voice of ego? So important sometimes to know. Sometimes people live life till the end of time not knowing the difference between the voice of their soul and the voice of ego. But in mediumship, it is so important to understand what is the voice of your ego and what is the voice of your soul, your higher self. Because again, ego is fantastic. Ego has a good side. It's our conscious mind. It reminds us of things. We really need it. You know, it keeps us on track. But with mediumship, when we're allowing ourselves to be the essence, the expression, and the presence of the soul coming in, we have to stay in no mind. So in order for us to strengthen that muscle, we have to be aware of the voice of the soul and the voice of the ego separate. And so when I took Lisa Williams' class, I give her credit for that. She had us, hello everybody, she had us name our ego. And I actually give her credit because I use it. And I tell my students, name your ego. And I feel that once you name the ego, it separates you from it. You don't feel so connected or so led by it. So you have to be connected to it, but not led by it, especially in mediumship. Again, the ego is that voice that says, hey, you have a doctor's appointment. Hey, call in that bill. Hey, you got to throw the laundry in to wash. Things like that, right? And so the voice of the soul is, you know, listening to God, listening to all that is, listening to unconditional love, listening to what your soul's purpose is in this lifetime, without all the chatter of the conscious mind, which is your human mind. Your human mind is very involved in the human things, you know, that are happening in your life, the hurt, the pain, all of those type of things. But again, when we're doing any type of reading, whether it's psychic or medium, we have to be in no mind. So in other words, when we have to receive and deliver, there's no mental note that we can go back to check in with. But in the beginning of our development, when we get a thought or we feel something, we instantly, as a, you know, automatic reaction, go to our conscious mind for that mental note. That's why when we begin to develop with our mediumship, sometimes our readings don't flow as fast in the very beginning because we're learning to be in our no mind. This is why I have my students figure out what their receiving side is, so that they can focus on where that shift is coming in once the presence is there, and, you know, really stay with that. Again, also building the trust, because think about it, if you're receiving something, it's not coming from your conscious mind, you can't expand on it. You definitely have to have trust for what you're getting, and really have integrity and know that you have the confidence to deliver that, because you're confident about knowing what it is, and you've become familiar with the patterns. Every soul comes in and brings different messages, different memories. It depends obviously on their relationship with the sitter, with their loved one, with the person, right? It really does. So the messages will be different, the presence will be different, but on the medium's end, our surrender should always be the same. That's something that every medium should have, is the surrender of the human mind, the thinking mind, you know, and use your spiritual mind and allow that. One of the ways that you guys can do that is sit in quiet, peace, you know, put your hand on your heart and listen to the, you know, quietness, or the chatter in your mind. You know, what is happening in your mind when you're trying to be quiet? Because what happens in the beginning when you're trying to distinguish both is you'll have a lot of unresolved issues that you'll have to resolve to quiet that mind. Because if your conscious mind is yelling like, you need to call your brother, you need to tell him you forgive him, you need to, you know, let that go, or you need to call in the bill, or you need to do this, and, you know, there's outpouring of the information. So you really want to understand both. Sitting in silence and addressing that with your soul and saying, okay, you know what, if that thought comes from your conscious mind, it's a human situation, a human topic, address it, don't ignore it. Say, okay, you know what, after I'm done here, I'll put the laundry in, I'll take out the meat so that I can cook later on today. And the mind starts yelling it at you. It stops being so loud. The conscious mind will not argue with the spiritual mind. That's the thing. So the spiritual mind will not argue with the conscious mind. The conscious mind will get louder and louder if you don't pay attention to it, because it's our defense. Does that make sense? Hi, Mom. I love you. I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. Love you, Mom. So you want to pay attention when you're quiet. What is the louder voice? In the beginning, you're going to have your conscious mind being louder. That's how you'll know right away. And when it starts to quiet down and you're relaxed and you focus on your breathing, you know, that higher self, that oneness, the soul mind comes in. And that's how we receive the information. You know, whether we feel it, we hear it, we see it, we just know it. So do you know the voice of your soul? You know, sit with your hand on your heart and listen to what's going on, you know, within your mind, what's happening, so that you can distinguish the quieter, gentle voice and the louder voice. Because again, those are two different places. And even if you're not a medium or a psychic and you want to sit in silence, you want to sit with oneness, you want to sit with yourself, you know, it's a good thing to do this, to just sit. Even if you have some music without words that you want to put on because it relaxes you. Actually, it's a good thing to find a piece of music and, you know, allow it to bring you to that calm state, because when you're calm, you start attuning to the higher chakras, so your spiritual chakras. So your physical chakras are from here down, from like your stomach area down, and those they vibrate at a slower vibration, so they're more dense, more earthly things, you know, you're dealing with there. But when you go up to your heart chakra and above, you're in your spiritual chakra, so you're more in an expanded state. So you're more, you know, relaxed. So you have to breathe and relax all the way till you get to your heart center and just expand that love and come into listening to God. You know, we hear God, we listen to God, or the higher self, or whatever that higher being is for you. So try it, guys. Try to get acquainted with the voice of your soul, because it's a beautiful thing to get acquainted with. It really is, and I love it very much. And at this point in my development, I think sometimes I go easily in there, where I have to come back when I'm trying to do human things. The kids will be like, Mom, did you hear me? I'm like, oh my God, yeah. What did you say? You know, and it's common for me. Some people probably think I'm an idiot because I go into that space so fast, you know. So I put in my bottom line. When I'm doing my own things, please allow me to be in my human mind and stay there so that I can evolve in what I'm doing. Because you can't easily go there. So it's like, the beginning is like, it's hard to stay there. But then once you get used to being there, you can easily go there. And then you have to ask to find that balance and that middle. But again, allowing the conscious mind to be taken care of and heard and stay busy is important, so that you can do the work of psychics, so that you can do the work of mediumship, you know? So you can hear your higher self, and you can hear the voice of the soul. So it's just so beautiful, guys. And again, you don't have to be a healer. You can just want to have, hi Maggie, hello. Hello everybody. Hi Kevin. Hi Kevin. Hello John. What's up? So, you know, that's a perfect example. Seeing John Harris, he's an artist. He likes music, you know. Sitting with your higher self is something I bet you do, John, more often than what you think. Because when you're getting the lyrics of the words of your music, that's where it's coming from. It's coming from your higher self, and it's coming from that feeling, and it's like a surge of energy. It's like when you're in that right place, it's a surge of energy that you get immediately, and you just know you want to sing. You begin to speak, my hair stand up, and I just feel emotional, and sometimes I just close my eyes and I just go. And when I open my eyes, I just, you know, everybody in the room is crying, or there's some sort of manifestation of beautiful energy that just works through me, because again, it's not coming from me, it's working to me and through me. Oh, John, I love you very much. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. You're gonna do good things, kid. I know you are. Just don't give up. Just keep going. And this is a great video for you to sit in, because I tell you what, you definitely will understand how to channel, John. And you can channel. Those are the words of spirit. Those are the words of, you know, all that is, that are messages for the earth, for people to hear. Like, oh my God, I saw the documentary for an artist, and he used to have depression. I can't think of his name right now, but I know you know who he is. And he has glasses, he's very thin and light hair. He had depression, but he's amazing. And I watched it with Aiden, and just how he was explaining, how he just shared his story. He felt very guided to share his story about depression with people, you know. And he has so many followers of all age ranges. I know you can do it. Just keep going. Anybody can do it. You know, if you want to find peace in your life, you have to sit with yourself and the voice inside. Sometimes we're looking for that peace outside of us, but everything is inside of us. It really is. So, you know, what I would say for anybody that has joined and that will see this video is sit with your hand in your heart center, close your eyes, have, you know, a piece of audio music that you love, and allow it to bring you inward. And you might get emotional, you might cry at the beginning, because it's all the things that the conscious mind is addressing that needs to come out. Sometimes we're not wanting to deal with those things. That's why we're staying busy, because we don't want to go within. We don't want to hear the things that hurt us. But if you sit there and you just cry and deal with those emotions that are unresolved, that are lower frequency, that are keeping you here, fear and guilt and pain and shame, it'll allow you to come to your heart and just be that vessel. We're all here to shine. We're all here to channel. We're all here to give words to touch souls. We all are. We do it in a different way, but we're all here for the same thing. We really are. So, you know, I say to you guys, really, put your hand on your heart center and see what your soul has to say to you, and how you'll know what your soul is versus your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is a bit more strong-minded, a bit more loud. It's defense. You can look at your conscious mind as defense. Oh, Mom, your uncle died today. I'm so sorry. Oh, Mama, I'll call you right now. So, I can't think now. Whew, let me calm back down on that. So your conscious mind is louder. You can look at it as your defense. And then you can look at your higher self as offense. Offense, you know, it's relaxed, it's there, it's serving a purpose, but it's not on defense, you know. So I say to you guys, do this and let me know how it goes. I love my followers, I love my clients, my students, I love everyone. I'm going to call my mom now and work through that, but just take life as it comes, deal with it, and understand that we're all here to be beautiful. God doesn't choose some of us, He chooses us all. We just have to find what our soul's voice is. So thank you so much for joining me, and many